जीवन्मुक्तिप्रदं देवं क्षमापूर्णं जगद्गुरुं वन्दे परमहंसाख्यं नित्यानन्दाय स्वागतं। जीवन्मुक्तिप्रदं देवं क्षमापूर्णं जगद्गुरुं वन्दे परमहंसाख्यं नित्यानन्दाय स्वागतम्। आनन्दानुभवास्वादं सर्वरोगनिवारकं वन्दे पापविनाशक्तं नित्यानन्दाय स्वागतम्। आनन्दानुभवास्वादं सर्वरोगनिवारकं वन्दे पापविनाशक्तं नित्यानन्दाय स्वागतम्। नित्यमुक्तं निर्विकल्पं ಧ್ಯಾನಲೋಕಪ್ರದೀಪಕಂ.
ಪರಮಹಂಸ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದರು ನಮ್ಮ ಯುಗದ ಒಬ್ಬ ಅಭೂತಪೂರ್ವ ಆಧ್ಯಾತ್ಮಿಕ ಶಕ್ತಿ, ಅಂತಾರಾಷ್ಟ್ರೀಯ ಆಧ್ಯಾತ್ಮಿಕ ಸಮಾಜದ ಆಂದೋಲನದ ಸಂಸ್ಥಾಪಕರು, ಆಧುನಿಕ ವೈದಿಕ ನವೋದಯದ ಪ್ರಥಮ ಅನ್ವೇಷಕ, ಪವಿತ್ರ ಊರಾದ ತಿರುವಣ್ಣಾಮಲೈನಲ್ಲಿ ಜನ್ಮ ತಾಳಿದ ಒಬ್ಬ ಯೋಗಿ, ಕೆಚ್ಚೆದೆಯ ಆಧ್ಯಾತ್ಮಿಕ ಸಂಶೋಧಕ, ದೈವಶಕ್ತಿಯ ಮಾರ್ಗದರ್ಶಕ ಜ್ಯೋತಿ. ಪರಮಹಂಸ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದರು ಇಂದು ಪ್ರಾಚೀನ ರಹಸ್ಯಾರ್ಥ ಯೋಗ ವಿಜ್ಞಾನದ ಪಥದಲ್ಲಿರುವ ಲಕ್ಷಾಂತರ ನಿಪುಣರಿಗೆ ಸ್ಫೂರ್ತಿದಾಯಕರಾಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಆಧ್ಯಾತ್ಮಿಕತೆಯ ವಿಜ್ಞಾನದ ಸಂಶೋಧನಾಕಾರ, ಆತ್ಮ ಸಾಕ್ಷಾತ್ಕಾರ ತೋರುವ ಗುರುಗಳು. ಅವರ ವಿವೇಕದ ಸಂಪತ್ತು, ಅವರ ನಗುವಿನ ಆ ಸಂತಸ ಹಾಗೂ ಅವರ ಅದ್ವಿತೀಯ ದೀಕ್ಷೆಯ ಶಕ್ತಿಯನ್ನು ಪ್ರತಿ ವರ್ಷ ಪರಮಹಂಸ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದರು ಪ್ರಪಂಚದಾದ್ಯಂತ ಸುಮಾರು 1 ಕೋಟಿ ಜನರೊಡನೆ ಹಂಚಿಕೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಈಗ ಪರಮಹಂಸ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದರು ಜೀವನ್ಮುಕ್ತಿಯ ಬಗ್ಗೆ, ಆನಂದಮಯ ಜೀವನಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಪರಿಹಾರಗಳ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮಾತನಾಡಲಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಮರೆಯಲಾರದ ಆಧ್ಯಾತ್ಮಿಕ ಅನುಭವವನ್ನು ಕೈಗೊಳ್ಳೋಣ ಬನ್ನಿ.
ಸರ್ವಧರ್ಮ ಪ್ರಣೇತಾರಂ ಸಚ್ಚಿದಾನಂದರೂಪಿಣಂ ವಂದೇ ಸನಾತನಂ ಪುಣ್ಯಂ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದಾಯ ಸ್ವಾಗತಂ. ವೇದ ವೇದಾಂತ ಸಂವೇದ್ಯಂ ದೇವದೇವಿ.
ಯದಾ ಹಿ ಧರ್ಮಸ್ಯ ಗ್ಲಾನಿಃ ಭವತಿ ಭಾರತಃ ಅಭ್ಯುತ್ಥಾನಮಧರ್ಮಸ್ಯ ತದಾತ್ಮಾನಂ ಸೃಜಾಮ್ಯಹಂ. ಓ ಭಾರತ್, as and when you forget techniques, tools, lifestyle, space and method, knowledge of living enlightenment, and tend to get into the lifestyle of unconsciousness, chaos, in all such situations, I create myself with form and I happen. You may think how? It's a very, only if you read between lines you will be able to understand. This technique is used even by Zen masters. When first this understanding was given to you, you may have Margada Vairagya. Means for 5-6 minutes you will contemplate. Yes, true. Right, you see. All these fellows, they run around, finally break the body, nothing else. What is the achievement? You may make lakhs of crores swindling the country, destroy all your enemies, and collect all the wealth only for your family. Have one wife in every street. Finally, what will happen? You will die. Maybe somebody will keep a statue for you as a toilet for crows in the Marina Beach. Nothing else. You will start contemplating. You will start thinking. That Margada Vairagya period, those few seconds, if a part is broken on your head, that hit will make that Vairagya, see those few moments of Vairagya, and non-mechanical parts of your brain gets awakened. Understand? Whenever you think any high-level thought, one non-mechanical component, non-mechanical part of your brain gets awakened. It's a truth. Any higher truth you contemplate or clicks with you, a non-mechanical parts of the brain gets awakened. So when you are having that Margada Vairagya, that few second Vairagya, the feeling, oh God, if a part is broken on your head, literally the mud part has to be broken on your head. That shake, that shock makes that non-mechanical part of the brain awakened for a long time. The Margada Vairagya will become Garbhagala Vairagya. You may think, what inhuman activity. It's a technique. Even Osho used it. You'll be surprised. Person like Osho, such a sophisticated master, using a stick and beating a disciple, used it. There are enough of records. Close disciples, he'll give them some click. The moment it clicks, he'll take the stick and hit on the Sahasrara. The shock, the non-mechanical parts of the brain which is awakened, stays awakened. That Vairagya gets established, embedded. And the second thing, if you have a Garbhagala Vairagya, to make that into Maranagala Vairagya, if you keep the part on the head and break that part with another one part, means a very subtle shock needs to be given to the body. It's a very evolved process. I am describing it so that you understand how in every Siddha verse the three layers are embedded in one line, just to reveal. I'll prove it. I'll prove the power of this process. I'll break a mud part on somebody's head and show how the non-mechanical parts awakened stays permanently awakened. We will do all these things. We will prove all these things through the medical research, through the scientific research. See, for example, if you click with the idea of boundarylessness, what is boundary? How can you say you end in this where your skin ends? No. Because the life which goes inside you and comes out of you, which constantly keeps this living itself, is boundaryless prana, air. If you say this is your boundary, then seal it. Come on, seal it and live with yourself. You can't. So the very life with which you feel boundary is from boundarylessness. So how can you say you have a boundary? No. Something which is beyond boundary is just automatically moving inside and keeping, which considers itself with boundary alive, and it comes out by itself. Something is going on. In that whole chaos, you catch a small place and you say, my boundary. When during the rainy season, these kids will make boats out of paper and play outside the house. In that road water, these kids will play, make a boat and put it in the water and they will play. And if the other kid's boat comes inside this boundary, they'll say, hey, it's my boat, it's my boundary. They will grab that boat. So how in the vast stream of water, these kids claim small part as their boundary. When you look at that, it looks foolish. But you do the same thing. In this vast number of bodies, you catch this, oh, it's my boundary. And if anything comes here, the paper boat, it's mine. Means the money. Money is the paper boat. People make and leave, goes on. Any paper boat comes inside my boundary, it is mine. Grab it and put it in your bank account, and goes bankruptcy. Suddenly your money is not there. Why the money is not there? They say the global economic crisis.
ಕಲ್ಪತರು ಉತ್ತಮ ಆರೋಗ್ಯದ ಆಶೀರ್ವಾದವನ್ನು ಕಂಡುಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಅನಾರೋಗ್ಯದ ಮೂಲ ಕಾರಣವನ್ನು ಅಳಿಸಿ ಹಾಕಿ. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಚೈತನ್ಯದ ಮಟ್ಟವನ್ನು 1300% ಹೆಚ್ಚಿಸಿಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಅದ್ವಿತೀಯ ಅವತಾರ ಪುರುಷರಾದ ಪರಮಹಂಸ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದರಿಂದ ವೈಯಕ್ತಿಕವಾಗಿ ಆಶೀರ್ವದಿಸಲ್ಪಟ್ಟ ಒಂದು ದಿನದ ಪರಿವರ್ತನಾಕಾರಕ ಹಾಗೂ ಉಪಶಮನಕಾರಕವಾದ ಒಂದು ಅನನ್ಯ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ, ಧ್ಯಾನ ಹಾಗೂ ದೀಕ್ಷೆಗಳ ಶಕ್ತಿಯ ಬಳಕೆಯನ್ನು ಕಂಡುಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಕುಂಡಲಿನಿ ಜಾಗೃತಗೊಳ್ಳುವಿಕೆಯ ಒಂದು ಇಣುಕು ನೋಟದಿಂದ ಶಾಶ್ವತವಾದ ದೈಹಿಕ ಹಾಗೂ ಮಾನಸಿಕ ಪರಿವರ್ತನೆಯನ್ನು ಅನುಭವಿಸಿ ಉತ್ತಮ ಆರೋಗ್ಯಕ್ಕೆ ಮೊದಲನೆಯ ಹೆಜ್ಜೆಯನ್ನು ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಕಲ್ಪತರು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಭವಿಷ್ಯವನ್ನು ರೂಪಿಸಿಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಪ್ರತಿ ವಾರಾಂತ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಥಳ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ಧ್ಯಾನಪೀಠ, ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ನಗರ, ಬಿಡದಿ, ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು.
One part of your brain, which is non-mechanical part of your brain, gets awakened, just a part below the parietal lobe and above the neck. That's the area I was experimenting. Last few days I am sitting and contemplating, scanning. I take up every concept and see when this becomes reality, which part of the brain, which non-mechanical part of the brain gets alive. Because in my case, all completely alive. I do not know which one awakens which one. So I will have to shut down everything and get back and Then bring that one idea, what happens? Bring the next idea, what happens? This is a way of scanning. So we'll prove it scientifically. The boundarylessness idea is given to you, the part below the parietal lobe and above the neck, that is the area lights up. And I'll prove this first. Next thing, when that part lights up on that person's head, I'll break apart and prove that subtle shock, how makes that non-mechanical part awakened permanently for a longer period. This is the first. Second, if a part is kept and that part is broken by another one part, then it is a subtlest shock. See, these are all the techniques used by Siddhas to keep that non-mechanical part awakened eternally. Siddhas were doers. They are not just Vedantis, metaphysical conceptualists, Mayavadi, illusionist theories. No, they are doers. They make it happen. If a part is kept and that part is broken by the another one part, then more subtlest vibration is sent inside the body. I have seen this Raghupati Yogi, he will do this game. There is a herb called Trinitupatini, a simple ordinary village herb which is used for puja and all. He will get that and tell the disciples to keep it in between the teeth and go on breaking coconut on the head. I have seen. Nothing will happen to the head. Only the coconuts will be broken. And the funny thing is, very shocking thing is, if somebody does not levitate, he will do this only. And then that fellow will start levitating. But the Siddhas have their own method, technique. So the essence of today's message is, whatever Siddhas are using is a great science, and all their verses have layers and layers of deeper and deeper and deeper, different level meanings. Understand? Anything a Siddha does has meaning, including beating. If you are fortunate enough to be in the surrender mood, even a simple beating can awaken some parts of your system, non-mechanical parts of your brain forever. Siddhis, the extraordinary science beyond psychic powers. Psychic powers are more like a mind over the matter. Siddhis are like a consciousness over consciousness. It is not an ordinary. So understand, Siddhas, Siddha Purushas, their actions should not be measured by our ordinary intellect. Their experiences should not be measured by our ordinary mind. It has to be delved, meditated, contemplated, and experienced.
ಓರ್ವ ಅವತಾರ ಪುರುಷರಿಂದ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಜೀವನಕ್ಕೆ ದಿವ್ಯ ಮಾರ್ಗದರ್ಶನ ನೇರವಾಗಿ ಬೇಕೇನು? ಪ್ರಸ್ತುತಪಡಿಸುತ್ತಿದ್ದೇವೆ, ಕರೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಪರಮಹಂಸರೊಡನೆ ಮುಖಾಮುಖಿ.
ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ಹಿಯರ್.
ಇಡೀ ಜಗತ್ತಿಗೆ ಪರಮಹಂಸ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದರು ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ಅಪೂರ್ವವಾದ ಹಾಗೂ ಅಸದೃಶವಾದ ಉಡುಗೊರೆಯನ್ನು ನೀಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ.
You got practically everything and too much for a phone call.
ಪ್ರತಿದಿನ ಬೆಳಿಗ್ಗೆ ನಡೆಯುವ ಸತ್ಸಂಗದ ಸಮಯದಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗಳಿಗೂ ನೇರವಾಗಿ ಉತ್ತರ ನೀಡಲು ಅವರು ಲಭ್ಯವಿರುವರು.
Now you ask anything you want in your life. Ask me any boon you want.
ಬೆಳಿಗ್ಗೆ 8 ಗಂಟೆಯ ನಂತರ +918027279999ಗೆ ಕರೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಸ್ವಾಮೀಜಿಯವರೊಂದಿಗೆ ಮಾತನಾಡುವ ಅದೃಷ್ಟ ನಿಮ್ಮದಾಗಿಸಿಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಹಾಗೂ ntv.nithyananda.orgಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇದರ ನೇರ ಪ್ರಸಾರವನ್ನು ವೀಕ್ಷಿಸಿ.
दासां अनादित्वं च आशिषो नित्यत्वात्. Please understand few things. Just like country functions with certain laws, cosmos functions with certain laws. Not knowing the law of the country cannot be an excuse for you not following the laws. Whether you know it or not, the laws of the country binds you. You are expected to know the laws and abide by the laws. Same way, not knowing the laws of the cosmos cannot be the excuse to escape from those laws. Every human being happened in the planet Earth is expected to know the laws of the cosmos and align the life in tune with the law of the cosmos. Please understand. If you know the law of the country and align yourself with that law and express your creativity, not only you will create wealth, the country's infrastructure will support you to live blissfully. If you are not aligning yourself with the law, naturally unexpected calamities. Same way, with the cosmic law, know the law, align yourself, the whole cosmos will support you. You are the ambition of cosmos. Your fulfillment is a joint venture between you and cosmos. Please understand. Your fulfillment is not just your responsibility. The whole universe, you may call it God, Shiva, Krishna, Rama, now Venkateshwara, whatever name you may use, but the whole cosmos is waiting to fulfill itself through you. So your ambition is the ambition of the cosmos. The biggest problem is when you do not know the laws of the cosmos, when you are not interested in aligning with the cosmos, the universe tries to align you. That is what you call as punishment. It is not. It is the signals sent to you by the universe to align yourself, to get back to the center, to get back to the source, to get back to the functioning. Please understand. Law of the cosmos is what we call law of karma. The word karma should be understood from all its multi-dimension, as a noun, as a verb, as a mystical system, as a functioning method. In every dimension, in every aspect, when the idea karma is understood, automatically, naturally, you experience life much more alive, much more positive, much more experiential, much more centered. The personality confusion, please understand, I am using a new word. Personality confusion starts from your hypocrisy. When you start adding things just to sell yourself, by and by you forget what you added and what is your original capacities, capability. Being clear about your capability and about the things which you can't do raises the spectrum of your consciousness. You start living in a different space. I tell you, just this one clarity, knowing what you can do and knowing what you can't do, and aligning all your word, action and planning with that, I can say, as a basic understanding about karma.
ब्रह्ममुरारिसुरार्चितलिङ्गं निर्मलभाषितशोभितलिङ्गं जन्मजदुःखविनाशकलिङ्गं जन्मजदुःखविनाशकलिङ्गं तत्प्रणमामि नित्यानन्दलिङ्गम्।
ॐ नमो भगवते रुद्राय नमस्ते रुद्रमन्यवकुतो दयिषवे नमः नमस्ते अस्तु धन्वने बाहुभ्यामुत ते नमः या च यशः शिवतमा शिवं बभूव ते धनुः शिवा शरव्याया तपतया नो रुद्रमृडय या ते रुद्र शिवा तनोरघोर पापकाशिनी तया नस्तनुभाषन्तमया गिरिशन्ताभिजागशीः या विशुं गिरिशन्तहस्ते विभष्ट्यस्तवे शिवाङ्गिरित्रतां कुरु माहि पुंसेः पुरुषं जगत् शिवेन वचसा त्वा गिरिशाच्छा वदामसि यथा नः सर्वमिज्जगदयक्ष्मगुं सुमना असत् अद्य वोचदधिभक्ता प्रथमो दैव्यो विषगे अहेहश्च सर्वान् जम्बयन् सर्वाश्च यादुत्राण्यः असौ यस्ताम्रो अरुणपुत भभ्रस्व मङ्गलः ये चेमागुं रुद्रा अभितो दिक्षु श्रुता सहस्रशो वै शागुं भेडयीमहे असव्यो वसर्पति नीलग्रीवो विलोहितः उदैनं गोपा
The second sacred secret you need to know about karma is the actions which you perform does not come back to your life as a quantity of the actions you performed, no, but the quality of the attitude you picked it up. Please understand. For example, somebody is continuously stealing. As per the cosmic law, you are not going to get the punishment based on the amount you stole, but the punishment is going to be based on the lifestyle, means the habit of stealing built in your system. When the habit gets built, when the attitude gets built, naturally the unconscious mental setup you accumulate leads you to deeper and deeper problems. Let me tell you a small story. On a tree, one thief was sitting, and whoever is crossing through that area, he was throwing stones on them. It's a remote area, forest area. Whoever is walking in that way, he was throwing stones. One sadhu was walking that way, and this thief, he threw a stone on the sadhu. Sadhu, he just looked up and said, "Be blissful," and went away. He did not get angry. Then the thief started thinking, "Oh, if you throw stones at people, they will bless you." Next came a king. This guy repeated the same thing. Now you know what would have happened. Not only he was beaten, and he was imprisoned. So it is the attitude which he built up by the actions brought problem to him. Karma brings results in your life more because of the quality it adds to your consciousness than the quantity of the action. See, the country law measures the quantity of the action. For example, when you steal, as per the country law, they will give the punishment based on the quantity of the stealing. What you stole, what is the worth of it? With the law of the universe, you merge with the Lord of the universe. Take this one great truth and do samyama. Now, law of cosmic law is waiting to fulfill you. Your life is a joint venture between you and cosmic law. Universe, cosmos is not your enemy. It is waiting to feel fulfilled through you. All you need is understanding about cosmic law. Sit and contemplate, meditate. How I can understand cosmic law, how I can make myself available to cosmic law, how more I can be in tune with the cosmic law. You don't need to find out a technique or method. Even if you create a will that let me be in tune with the cosmic law, you open up to the universe and universe opens itself to you. Contemplate, create a will. Let me be connected with this whole universe, the whole cosmic law. Let the universe experience itself through me. Let me be fulfilled in the physical health or mental health or wealth or the spiritual enlightenment or in relationships. In all dimensions, let the fulfillment of the cosmos, universe, be experienced in me. Let me experience fulfillment in the universe. Just contemplate this one idea in you. Feel, let you all experience the fulfillment in all dimensions in you. Just create strong will to connect with the cosmic law, with the universal law, with the truth of karma, with the sacred secrets of karma.